Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for today's writing tip. I'm Staci Mauney. I'm the co-owner, editor, and writer at prestigeprose.com. Today I want to talk to you about flat character arcs. This is my third and final video in a series to define the three major types of character arcs. The flat arc is one in which the protagonist saves others. The character doesn't change. She already knows the truth when the story begins and has things figured out. She uses that information to help her overcome obstacles throughout the story. In a story with a flat character arc, the focus isn't on the protagonist, but rather in discovering the lie that exists in the world around her. She'll be tested, but she won't waver in her belief and in her pursuit of the truth. In other words, the conflict is not internal, but external. Next to the positive character arc, the flat arc is the most popular. At first glance, you may wonder why a story about a character who doesn't change would be so popular. The reason is that change still occurs. It's just in the external environment around the character rather than the character herself. Unlike the positive character arc, which is about the lie the character believes, the flat arc is about the truth the character believes. In a story with a flat arc, the protagonist often has to venture away from his or her normal world in order to protect it. Sometimes that normal world is destroyed. In the first act, the lie is introduced to show what the stakes are for the protagonist if she doesn't overcome it. The protagonist doesn't become engaged in the conflict in the first act and may not even know what the lie is that exists all around her. As the lie is revealed, she becomes engaged in the conflict at the first plot point at the end of the first act. Some examples of the flat character arc include Katniss in The Hunger Games and Maddie Ross in True Grit. In The Hunger Games, Katniss Everdeen lives in a normal world in which she fears the government and sacrifices to feed her mother and sister, including offering herself up for the reaping in exchange for her sister's life. She fights to protect the truth that love, trust, and compassion create a better society than fear and sadism. In True Grit, Maddie Ross's normal world is that of the harsh frontier, where justice is often in rare supply. Those around her challenge her belief that justice is worth pursuing, but she never wavers from that belief. When those around her refuse to help her pursue her father's murderer, she begins the fight herself. So that's the definition of a flat character arc and a couple of examples for you. I hope that was helpful. I hope this whole series has been helpful. And if so, please click like below and subscribe for more great content. Thanks for watching and happy writing.